What's going on YouTube? How's everybody today? Oops. Good to hear. So today we're going to talk about an album by this band from Brooklyn called Panthers. This is their 2007 album called The Trick, released on Vice Records. They're a 5-piece from Brooklyn, I guess. It's their third album. I guess they used to be a proto-punk band, but on this album they decided to just go all kind of like stoner rock and just play this loud rock and roll type shit with like a lot of overdriven guitars, very, very loud. Kind of in the same vein as like Wolfmother, Queens of the Stone Age, Comets On Fire. I hear a little bit of Death from Above in their sound too, a little. Kind of has that, they're aspiring to have that kind of manic, you know, pants on fire kind of energy, I guess. But yeah, just a lot of fuzzy chords, big riffs, pretty much just a rumbling riffathon. They try to show a lot of muscle and try to, you know, have a lot of raw power and just rock out a lot, like skronky guitars. But yeah, it turns out it's pretty uninteresting though. Like they don't have a lot of like charisma. I think what really kills it on this band is just on this album is just that each song just has like the same ideas and the same sound. There's not a lot of variety on here. The guitar and bass is really, really loud, really, really bassy. The drumming kind of sounds a little crappy, like maybe it was crappily recorded. It sounds very kind of skeletal. And the lead singer, like the singing on here is not that good. He sounds very unenthused, like he's not really singing that well, just kind of blasé, bored. Like he's probably trying to sing his heart out, but it just sounds like, I don't know, like, unprofessional. I don't know what professional singing sounds like though, but whatever. This album's only 10 songs, 32 minutes long, but it feels like a really long time just because it gets pretty repetitive to listen to. Like there are moments where it's like almost kind of groovy to listen to and they hit a little bit of a pocket, but it's not really anything you haven't heard before, and I think that's going to blow your mind. Songs are just about, you know, getting wasted. There's a song about not being interesting. There's a song about being a creep. There's songs about, the first song's actually about living in a city full of goblins, but it's nothing too deep, pretty stupid stuff, just about getting wasted, a lot of references to beaches and cities and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty standard stuff, not all that emotive, not all that endearing, a couple of catchy hooks, but you know, nothing too memorable, no memorable choruses, nothing that's ever gonna like get stuck in your head at any point. On their disclaimer on their website for Vice, and they're talking about it, said this band goes for the jugular, and I don't think it went for the jugular at all. Maybe like, it's like if your friend gives you a punch on the arm and it just kind of hurts, but it just kind of gets on your nerves. It's nothing life-threatening, it's just kind of like a nuisance. But yeah, not really catchy, no real new ideas, it's pretty boring, it's pretty formulaic, I guess you could say, because each track just does the same thing, same sound, same vocal style. Song 6 like has this almost kind of like screamo kind of vibe to it, because he starts screaming on that track. He actually steps out of his shell a little, but other than that, nothing too exciting to talk about here. Artwork's just like a mountain, I guess, floating in the air, and you got that, and it's surrounded by the lyrics. You could read about the creeps with cameras and the goblin cities and stuff like that. Fascinating. See how it's all the same, just different colors. It's like kind of how the songs are. But oh well, it's not very long, but if you're into bands like Wolfmother and Queens of the Stone Age, and like, I don't know, it has a little bit of like I said, like a stoner rock kind of element to it, so it sounds a little like Caius or like Melvins at times. It has like little elements of it. You might be able to hang with this CD just because, you know, that's what they're aspiring to, is to maybe, you know, endear themselves to that demographic a little. But I don't know, it's just really boring, nothing really new, nothing too innovative. Panthers' third album, The Trick, released in 2007 on Vice Records.